Alexandra Blaire Krieger is an American soccer player. Primarily a defender, she is a member of the United States women's national soccer team and currently plays for the Washington Spirit of the National Women's Soccer League. Krieger was part of the defense that held opponents scoreless for a record 540 minutes and helped lead the United States to become 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup champions. She started in all 7 matches for the United States in the 2015 tournament, and she played every minute of all 6 United States matches at the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup. She recovered from a serious knee injury incurred in an Olympic qualifying match for the 2012 Summer Olympics, but not in time to be selected for the competition itself in London. Krieger played for Tyresö FF of Sweden's Damallsvenskan in 2013, on a short-term contract. She previously spent 5 years in Germany with 1. FFC Frankfurt from 2007 to 2012, where she became fluent in German and won the UEFA Women's Champions League. Early life: Krieger was born in Alexandria, Virginia and grew up in Dumfries, Virginia. Coached by her father for 12 years, she played youth soccer on Prince William's Soccer Incorporated teams. Her team included 8 core players who grew up and played together all 12 years. In high school, Krieger spent 1 year at Hilton High School before transferring to newly opened Forest Park High School in Woodbridge, Virginia. At Forest Park, she was a 3-year team captain, led her team to their first undefeated regular season and was a 3-time, first-team All-District player. She was twice named an All-Virginia AAA selection and was an All-Met honorable mention during her sophomore year. During her junior and senior years, she was a first-team All-Met selection and as a senior was named the Washington Post's Player of the Year. Krieger was also honored as Gatorade's State Player of the Year in her final year at Forest Park. Penn State University Krieger attended Penn State University from 2003 to 2006 where she played for the Nittany Lions women's soccer team. With the team, she was a 2-time All-American, a first-team NSCAA All-American, Co-Defensive Player of the Year, Team Captain, Big Ten Freshman of the Year and a semi-finalist for the Hermann Trophy. While at Penn State, her team won 4 consecutive Big Ten championships. During her junior year, Krieger's leg was broken 2 days before the NCAA College Cup, preventing her from playing during the top-level tournament. A few months later in January 2005, Krieger began experiencing shortness of breath and checked into the hospital as a precaution. Blood clots in her lungs were affecting her blood flow and had triggered 6 mini-heart attacks. She subsequently made a full recovery and returned to play with the Nittany Lions the same year. During her senior season, she switched from the midfield position to defense and earned the Big Ten Conference Defensive Player of the Year award. Playing career Professional 1. FFC Frankfurt, 2007 Euro 11. In the summer of 2007, Krieger moved with fellow American Gina Lewandowski to 1. FFC Frankfurt, where she remained in the starting 11 since the beginning of the 2007 season, barring injury. In a game against FC 2001 Duisburg on February 24, 2008, Krieger scored her first goal for FFC Frankfurt in the 73rd minute. While injured for most of the 2008 Euro 2009 season, she regained match fitness with Washington Freedom of Women's Professional Soccer. Following the conclusion of the 2009 women's professional soccer season, Krieger returned to Germany in August 2009 and was slotted straight into the starting 11 for FFC Frankfurt. Having spent 4 years with FFC Frankfurt, Krieger became fluent in German and considered Germany her second home. In February 2010, Krieger's contract with FFC Frankfurt was extended early for an additional year through June 2011, with a player's option year through 2012. Her contract allowed her to compete on the U.S. women's national team, and U.S. Women's World Cup team. In March 2011, Krieger announced she would not return to 1. FFC Frankfurt and would return to the United States to concentrate on earning a spot on the U.S. women's national team in preparation for the World Cup. She left open the possibility of playing again in Germany after the World Cup and the following year's Olympics. In her final game on March 26, 2011 for FFC Frankfurt against defending champion 1. FFC Turbine Potsdam, Krieger played all 90 minutes as her team won the German Women's Cup competition. Krieger spent a few weeks traveling and making appearances following the World Cup. Despite the extensive travel demands required to be part of the U.S. women's national team during an Olympic qualifying year, Krieger missed her team and the high-quality soccer she enjoyed in Germany. She decided in August 2011 to rejoin FFC Frankfurt, signing a 2-year contract. In December 2012, Krieger requested and was granted release from her FFC Frankfurt contract to return to the United States. On January 11, 2013 she joined Washington Spirit in the new National Women's Soccer League. Washington Freedom, 2009. In September 2008, Krieger was named one of women's professional soccer's initial 21 allocated players from the United States women's national team, having been assigned to Washington Freedom. However, due to her contract with 1. FFC Frankfurt, she was initially unavailable to join the Freedom. Frankfurt agreed to a transfer in June 2009 following the conclusion of their season, which allowed Krieger to return from injury and regain match fitness. Her first match for Washington Freedom was on June 13, 2009. Initially recovering from a foot injury suffered in Germany, she rounded into shape and played her best in the final games of the season, helping to lead the Freedom and securing a playoff position. Washington Spirit, 2013. A Euro present. In January 2013, Krieger was allocated to the Washington Spirit for the inaugural season of the National Women's Soccer League, along with goalkeeper Ashlyn Harris and midfielder Laurie Lindsay via the NWSL player allocation. Krieger appeared in 18 games and started 16, tallying 1 goal and playing 1,412 minutes for the Washington Spirit, playing both outside back and in the midfield. Tyresö Paragraph FF, 2013. After signing a short-term contract through November 2013, Krieger played her first game for Tyresö Paragraph FF on August 21, 2013, just days after the end of the NWSL season. She joined U.S. national teammates Kristen Press, Ashlyn Harris, Whitney Ingen and Meehan Klingenberg on the team. During her 7 appearances for the club, the team went undefeated. While some American players delayed their return from Sweden to try and win the UEFA Women's Champions League, Krieger and Harris returned to the Washington Spirit for the start of the 2014 campaign. International United States Women's National Soccer Team. Krieger made her first appearance with the United States Women's National Soccer Team in the Four Nations Cup in China, on January 16, 2008 against Canada. She was named in October 2010 to the 18-player roster of the U.S. women's national team to play in the 2010 CONCACAF Women's World Cup qualifying tournament in Cancun, Mexico. She started all 4 matches, helping the U.S. women's national team win the Algarve Cup in March 2011. Krieger scored the 5th and decisive penalty kick after extra time against Brazil in the quarter-finals of the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup in Germany. The match, played on July 10, 2011, marked the 12-year anniversary of the United States women's national soccer team's championship win against China, also ending in a shootout. She was one of only 4 players for the United States to start and play all 600 minutes of the tournament. She was named to Fox Soccer's Best 11 as the best right-back in the FIFA Women's World Cup. Krieger was named to the roster of the 2012 CONCACAF Olympic qualifying, but suffered ACL and MCL tears in her right leg in the first match against the Dominican Republic, jeopardizing her participation in the 2012 London Summer Olympics. She returned to Germany and immersed herself in an intensive rehabilitation program. By the middle of May she began rebuilding the strength in her knee and was running, training and kicking a soccer ball. Krieger was available to be selected to the Olympics, however the final team roster was named early prior to her complete recovery. In December 2012, she returned to the United States to concentrate on the United States women's national team and in her first camp since her devastating injury the year before moved right into her starting spot on the defensive back line. New USWNT coach Tom Sermanni, commenting on her play against Scotland on September 2, 2013 said, "The way she played tonight is the way she is in training. She a Euro unregistered trademark S solid. She a Euro unregistered trademark S uncompromising. She a Euro unregistered trademark S one of those players you will a Euro unregistered trademark T want to be playing against week in and week out. So eat a Euro unregistered trademark S. Great to see that energy and enthusiasm coming back in this squad. A Euro Krieger played almost every minute of the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada, including every minute of the finale against Japan. She helped the US team record 5 shutouts over the course of the 7-game run. International goals. Honors, 2015, Women's World Cup champion, 2011, Fox Soccer's Best of 11 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup, 2008, UEFA Women's Champions League Championship, 2008 and 2011, German Cup Championship, 2008, Bundesliga Championship, 2007, W League Championship, 2006, NCAA Co-Defensive Player of the Year, 2004, Big Ten Freshman of the Year, 2003, Gatorade's Virginia State Player of the Year, 2003, First Team All-Met and Player of the Year, 2002, First Team All-Met. References. External links, Ali Krieger a Euro FIFA competition record, official website, U.S. Soccer Player Profile, Washington Spirit Player Profile, Washington Freedom Player Profile, Washington Freedom Player Profile, 2008 Summer Olympics Player Profile, Ali Krieger on Twitter.